tired of the plain styling that your factory halogen lights have to offer on your 2018 or newer JL Wrangler, these Renegade Series sequential LED taillights with the black housing and clear lens will be a great solution. Now this will be a good addition to your build if you're in search of a dynamic looking light setup to spruce up the rear end styling while simultaneously increasing your lighting performance, making you more noticeable and safer on the road when you're driving. These will feature a C-shaped LED light bar surrounding a majority of the taillight that will act as your running light and illuminate in a red color when they're on. And the upper and lower light bars in the middle will act as your brake light, and in the center you're going to see a large red reflector and a large white block of bright white LEDs as your reverse light. Now not only will the design of this lighting offer a very stylish touch to the Jeep, but when the turn signal is activated, these will feature a sequential pulsing feature to make you again a lot more noticeable when you're driving for, of course, safety, but also style. As you can see, these are going to have more of that Euro style construction with the black outer and inner housing and a clear polycarbonate lens on the front with the white and red accents for the LEDs inside. Now the housing will be durable, made of an ABS plastic material, and this outer portion here is going to be lightly textured, match any other factory plastics, and that lens on the front is again going to be polycarbonate, so it'll be impact resistant for any lighter trail abuse like branches or brush or any random kick up on the street. These will also be fully sealed to prevent any water or dirt or dust to get inside, potentially harming the LEDs or fogging up the lens, so you are going to have some peace of mind there. Not to mention, these are also just going to be very easy to install with the factory-like fit and a plug-and-play style harness, which we'll show you in just a second. When it comes to price, this is going to come in at roughly $375, which is pretty average for a set of upgraded LED taillights, especially with the features that these have. Now compared to other options, I do really like that this will take that white and red appearance with the black housing and that clear lens there, which will offer a very clean look and stand out from a lot of other options when it comes to the styling. Now lighting does come down to your personal preference and style, so I think if you're looking to make your Jeep stand out with an incredibly bright set and a durable set of taillights, then this is going to be a great set to choose. Now install again is going to be super easy at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you roughly an hour to get the job done with some basic hand tools. At this point we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of the install and what it looks like step by step. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
For this job you'll need a ratchet, a T40 torque socket, and a trim panel removal tool. Alright, today we're going to install some taillights on our Jeep Wrangler. But first we're going to watch a video on how to uninstall the stock ones, and then we'll come back here to install the new ones.
Alright, so the first step in our install is to grab a trim panel removal tool, and with your back window and tailgate open, on the inside you can access your taillights. Go ahead and put your trim panel tool underneath this tab here and remove this piece of plastic. Alright, so with that piece of plastic removed, you can see a small white plastic Torx bolt. We're going to go ahead and remove that so that we can get the taillight out of the back of the Jeep. Grab a T40 Torx socket and remove this. With the bolt removed, you can now grab your taillight and pull straight towards you. Locate your main connector, pull back on the red tab, press down, and remove it.
All right, before we get started today, I just want to go over a couple things. Our new taillight does come with our blind spot monitoring bracket and a wiring harness attached to the harness. Ours does not have a blind spot monitoring, so we will not be hooking it up today, but there are instructions inside to how to install all of this. All right, first thing we need to do is plug in our stock harness. So we're going to take our connector, slide it in, and we can put our extra harness in there and slide the taillight in. All right, now we can reinstall our bolt for our taillight and put that in the hole and grab our ratchet with our T40 torque socket and tighten that down. All right, and install our trim back in place. All right, now we can repeat the same process for the other taillight.
So that's going to wrap it up for my review and the install of these Renegade Series sequential LED taillights with the black housing and clear lens, fitting all 2018 and newer JL Wranglers with the factory halogen taillights. And remember, for all things Jeep, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.